Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Collectors, which is our spin-off, one of our spin-off series, our segments from here at The Entertainment Enthusiast, where we cover anything that we own that's collectible that we feel like showing off, like our physical media collection, and then our posters, which I've done a couple of videos on already. So I've done like three. So anything I wanted to that's what we're here at The Collectors, just to show off our really cool collections, especially for physical media, because physical media will always reign supreme to the streaming service. So this video, since I've done a lot of the poster ones already, figured it was fitting to show off my physical media collection. That's the 4K Blu-rays I own, Blu-rays, some DVDs. I own a bunch of DVDs, a lot of them downstairs. I don't really need to show those off. You might be seeing some DVDs in this video, because this is the stuff I own in my room, but mainly it's going to be 4K Blu-rays, you name it. That's going to be in this one, and then there's going to be a separate video for the gaming ones, because I have a bunch of games I want to show off, and I'll show off that. That'll be for a separate video. For this one, 4K physical, any physical media I have, because like I said, physical media reigns supreme, because if you physically have it in your hand and own it, they cannot distort it, they cannot change it, they cannot alter it. That's sometimes the problems when you own the stuff digitally. You don't own it, you own a license to it, which they can pull it at any time, just like the streaming services. They can edit the content, even though it's a R-rated movie, they can edit it and change it. So, but if you have the own physical media version of it, they can't censor it. You own it. So that's why physical media will always reign supreme. And I own a bunch of this stuff. I'm a huge advocate for physical media. Anything I can try to buy physically, that I can physically own it, I'm buying it, because I want it to have this in my hands so that nobody else can change it. Because a lot of times there's sometimes movies that are not available on streaming that are only available in physical media. Hence why you should have it. So without further ado, let's dive on into this video and show off my physical media collection. So I'm going to go each row very slowly, so you can see everything I have in this certain section. So without further ado, let's dive on in. Okay, so you're going to notice sometimes in this collection I have duplicates, because I own it both in Blu-ray and in 4K. So this row up here for Savages, The Bodyguard from Beijing, Tron Legacy, and American Hustle, I own these in physical and in other versions of 4K. Well, especially The Bodyguard from Beijing. I got this version I bought from 88 Films, but it's one of those imported versions or something like that. I forgot where I purchased this one. So I'm going to be looking to get some trade value for this, because I own it from the Arrow Films version of it. Not Arrow Films, Shout Factory, because they have from the Golden Princess collection. So for the Jet Li collection, but I'll dive on into that when we get closer. But these are the ones I own already. I'm looking to get some trade value, and again, you're going to notice the duplicates that I own both in Blu-ray and that. I just haven't had time to really trade these in. So just to get that disclaimer out of the way, let's dive on in and go each one row by row. Yeah, I have the 3 of the old Steven Seagal Blu-rays, because some of his stuff in the 90s was some really good. For me, it was entertaining. His stuff is really bad right now, but the old stuff is where some of the good stuff, at least in my opinion. Again, you'll notice Aliens twice, because I bought that in 4K. I did at one point own the Blade Blu-ray, but since it came in 4K, I didn't need it anymore. But there's speculation that there's going to be a collection of all the Blades in 4K, including Blade 2 and Blade Trinity, so I probably will double dip on getting another Blade, because I've been waiting for a while for Blade 2 and Blade Trinity to come in 4K, because the Blade movies are just entertaining, and I know Blade Trinity gets a lot of hate for it, but as I credit it, because of Blade Trinity, we got Deadpool, so you're welcome. And I enjoyed that one. That was the first Blade movie I saw in theaters. Love Wesley Snipes' Blade. Nobody else can be Blade. There's only going to be ever one Blade. and there's speculation that the Blade, MCU's Blade, just got canceled on Marisha Ali, and good. I'm glad it did, because that thing was going to be a travesty, and I'm tired of them ruining Blade. But, moving on. Commandos one, I'm definitely waiting for 4K. I'm really, like, any more Arnold stuff I can get in 4K, I'm all for it. Ready for some more Die Hards to come in 4K. I only have the first one, so I'm ready for the other ones. That's hopefully at some point. Same with Django, some more Tarantino stuff in 4K. Okay, that row's done. Moving on to the next one. Hard Boiled also, I have that in 4K, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that version. Because I actually own that a couple times. I think for the sequel game called Stranglehold came with Hard Boiled as well. So I don't think I have that anymore, but that was such a fun game. I'm also waiting for some of the other Olympus movies, like Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen, to come to 4K as well. Those are just awesome movies. Okay, the two riff tracks live were from Kickstarters I signed up for to be a part of the Kickstarters for riff tracks, because those guys are absolutely funny. There's a video game called Riff Tracks the Game, which is absolutely fun, so I'm hoping at some point there's going to be some Point Break content as well as Time Cop. Hopefully they update that. But yeah, the riff tracks are just absolutely, a bunch of three guys. They're just absolutely hysterical. It's like they were a part of Mystery Science Theater, and then they and then they kind of did their own thing. Sorry, I'm just updating my shelf at the moment. Same time, all right. Alright, next row. Sorry about that. Alright, so ending after X2. This is the last of my Blu-rays from this shelf. Now we're getting into the 4Ks, which is the next version of Blu-ray that's kind of like the more better picture, stuff like that. So let's dive on into that one. And we're going to start that off with Two Guns. Again, I own that one. I think I was able to get rid of that one, I believe. If not, it's something to trade in. So you got starting from Two Guns is all in the 4Ks. Yeah, 1917, I got that at one point just to, so I can keep up my status with Best Buy. Might be looking to trade that one in at some point. But yeah. Oh yeah, the American Hustle is 4K. That's just kind of a cool looking steelbook. You'll notice a lot of my physical media has a lot of those steelbooks. Alright, moving on to the next shelf. Alright, mind the gap there. I will be adjusting this to get some more space on the shelf. So ignore that for now. I was pleasantly surprised by the second Aquaman. I thought everybody was saying it was really bad. I actually enjoyed it for what it was. But lately, a lot of the 4Ks, you have to buy the Steelbook to come with the Blu-ray, which is kind of stupid. So that's just the 4K. But I really love the combo packs. Get the Avengers, Avatars. Bullet Train is such an awesome flick. Alright, next row. So the reason I have this, the Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End in this specific row right here, because it's called the Cornetto Trilogy. And that starts with a C, and then, because again, there's not separate boxes for me to put this everywhere else, so since it's called the Cornetto Trilogy, I had to include it there. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta swap that out. There we go. Alright, next row. Again, there needs to be more diehards. Dogma, yeah, I was so glad to get this in physical media and 4K. It was really cool on that. Alright, that's F1. Alright, next row. So then I also have some TV series too in this collection I got in 4K. Yeah, Freaky is one of the few horror movies or slasher flicks I actually own in 4K because I actually had a lot of fun watching that one. So again, very rarely do I have horror stuff, or horror-rated slasher flicks in my collection. That's the one exception. Good fortune I just got that one. That movie's just so funny. Alright. Hard Boiled, yeah, I was so happy to get this in physical media. That's one of my all-time favorite action movies. It's just so good. Alrighty, that's the end of this row. And that's the end of this shelf. And then here's some of my pop figures and stuff. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright, we're going to go to this shelf over here. So this stuff's not really in alphabetical order. This is just some of the other physical media I own. I was a big fan. I love that show Chuck and hated the ending. Got a bunch of other steelbooks and stuff too. Whitest Kitchen Knows, funny stuff. And again, I have DVDs for Dogma and Jane Silent Bob Strike Back. Dogma DVD, I might try to trade that in somewhere. Alright, and then you'll see Daria Collection. Well, that's one of my all-time favorite shows. Straight Back, yep, fantastic series. The Bourne 4K Ultimate Collection didn't have space to fit on those shelves, so I figured I'd put them here. So I have a bunch of the collection, anything big collection related stuff I have in this shelf here. So the Bourne Collection, Despicable Me flicks. That's the Resident Evil box right there of all the physical media, all the 4K Blu-rays for Resident Evil. Underworld. The Killer, I bought that DVD, so I'll have to figure out a way to trade it in. More Strike Back, because I love that series. This big thing here, this is the Middle Earth Collection, which includes all of the Lord of the Rings 4K Blu-rays and Blu-rays and the extended version. So it's all the Hobbit flicks and the Lord of the Rings. My dad was a big fan of that series, so I just wanted to have the physical 4K collection in case I want to watch it at some point. But that thing was really cool compared to the stuff that you see. And then up here too, I'm all elite with AEW, so I had to get a bunch of the DVDs for some of the pay-per-views, because some of the pay-per-views were just really fun. And just do that, because I used to be a WWE fan a while back. I'm a big wrestling fan, but WWE's gotten stale. So when All Elite Wrestling came to DC for its premiere in 2019, I had to be there because and then I've been All Elite since. So that's all that, and then there's some more physical media. So that's this shelf here. Let's get back to my other shelves with the more 4K stuff, and we're gonna kick it back off with this row right here. I did have the box for the Crate collection, but I just figured, I can get some space, because sometimes those boxes take up space. The Jet Li collection, that was the first big set, and that includes, let me pull this out. Includes 5 movies in this one. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. And here are the ones that are part of this one. Fist of Legend, Bodyguard from Beijing, hence why I have the other version. Okay. There's that. I just gotta fix this shelf real quick. Alright. Sorry about that. I just have to show you what was in those. And then what you saw earlier from a Better Tomorrow trilogy that includes the A Better Tomorrow 1, which is okay. I mainly bought it just to get a version of A Better Tomorrow 2, which is the more awesome version of that series. And the third one's okay, but hey, it's a trilogy. I figured, what the heck. Alright, then you got a couple, Ghost of Mars was cool, because a lot of us from Shout Factory. So those you're going to be seeing from Shout Factory. You'll see a bunch from Arrow, from Vinegar Sin Garden. Arrow Films has been phenomenal lately with a lot of their good stuff, from Cobra to Demolition Man, all that good stuff. So you're going to see a lot of that. So that's where I'm getting a lot of this stuff. So there's other avenues to get it. So you can still get it on Amazon, get it at Walmart, buy it on Grove. That's where I've been getting a lot of this stuff too, Grove. So there's tons of sites out there that come with this stuff. Arrow, and then there's a lot of iconic movies that you never thought would be out in physical media and are. So moving on, John Wick's, because of course. Kino, yeah, that's another one from that's for Kindergarten Cop. I think I forgot where I got that one. Looks like I haven't opened it. I'll have to do that. Yeah. Kill Bills, yeah, I bought these at the time, thinking, because this was from Lionsgate, what the heck, it's in 4K. And then after I bought this, that's when they announced that potentially there's that. But I'll keep them both so I can do the compare and contrast. So I'll have all the versions of Kill Bill. John Woo's The Killer, another one of my all-time favorite John Woo flicks. Yep, some more TV series for The Last of Us, even though Season 2 wasn't as great as Season 1. But then again, I knew exactly what was going to happen in Season 2, because I played the games. Alright, next shelf. Yep, AR Films, Long Kiss Goodnight. Fantastic movie. Very underrated, by the way. The Meg 2. Awesome. And only and then the last 2 Mission Impossible I have Rogue Nation and Ghost Protocol. Yeah, oh yeah, I probably have to I'll probably swap them out, because for alphabetical order purposes. Ghost Protocol does not age well. I just got it just to have it, and then same with Rogue Nation. It's a little bit better than that one, but we'll see. Do I keep those or do I get rid of them? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But it comes with the Blu-ray, so what the heck. Alright, that's this row. moving on to this one. Love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's one of my all-time favorite Tarantino flicks, and it's in my top favorite movies of all time. And that there's a sequel coming out potentially this year on Netflix with more Cliff Booth, and I'm okay with that. So that will probably be on Netflix sometime later this year. Not sure when. Now they need to release the rest of the pirate movies in 4K. Like, come on, Disney, let's do this. Like, I want to get the rest of the Pirates collection. And I only have the Rambos that in 4K, the ones I enjoyed, which are all of them but the first one. Alright, next row. I'll have to get the first Sicario in 4K. Smoking Aces, fantastic movie. It just got Snakes on a Plane. Because, of course, I have a couple of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans, but like they're alright, but is it better than the Tobey Maguires in my opinion? Not really. That's why I don't have that last Spider-Man, so we'll see. Hopefully the new one that's coming out this year is better, but we shall see. Swordfish, awesome movie. Team America, yep. Alright, and next row. Alright, and the last row. Alright, so that's all of the 4K Blu-rays, movies, stuff that I currently own at the moment. There's plenty more that are going to be coming out, and as long as it's a movie that I want in 4K, I will get it. If it's something I enjoy in theaters, I will get it, because I'm an advocate for physical media. So, that's going to do it for my collection. I want to know what your thoughts are on my collection in the comment section below. Anything physical media talk, drop it in the comment section below. I want to remind everybody that's checking out this video to click the like or any of our videos here at The Entertainment Enthusiast, to click the like and subscribe button on our YouTube page at The Entertainment Enthusiast 365. Simple like, subscribe really helps out here at The Entertainment Enthusiast. It means A, we're doing a good job here, and B, it gets us close to our bonus goal of getting monetized since you're getting paid for providing content onto the YouTube platform. And there's plenty of content on the channel, and there's plenty more to come, so stay tuned for that. For those that have already liked and subscribed to the channel, thank you. Appreciate you taking the time to like and subscribe. It's all the likes and subscribes and the views we get on our videos, and we've been putting a lot of time and effort into the videos. It's just reassurance that we're hitting a good market. You guys are enjoying the content, and essentially it's just fuel for us to keep going and trust us. And trust me, we're keeping going. We haven't hit the surface of what we wanted to do here at the channel. So, but again, thank you for those that have liked and subscribed. We do need your help, though. We need your help network this channel to as many more people as possible. So essentially, tell anybody you know that's looking for a good channel covering the realm of entertainment, whether it be your friends, family, coworkers, you name it. If any, and tell them about The Entertainment Enthusiast, because they will not be disappointed. But again, we thank you for taking the time to like and subscribe. To help you out, make sure you click the notification bell bottom right corner of your screen that lets you know there's a new video, like a collector video like this, movie review, gaming segment, trailer reaction, you name it. Whenever anything gets uploaded to the YouTube channel, and if you have that bell clicked, you'll be notified there's a new video out. Speaking of gaming, make sure to follow us on Twitch at The Entertainment Enthusiast. This is where we do all of our EE Play segments, which are our channel's branded version of the Let's Play. So follow us on Twitch to hang out with us live, ask us questions live, essentially see what crazy antics we get into whatever game we're playing, and all the content we're doing on Twitch, you're getting straight up live gameplay. So if there's a game that you might be interested in, like, oh, I want to see how this plays out. That's exactly what we do here at what we do on our Twitch page. A lot of times, if we're doing group stuff, we're gonna chat for a while. But most of the time, but all the time while we're chatting, you're seeing the straight up live gameplay. No, like all the content you're seeing is straight up live gameplay. So if you're interested in something, check out our channel on the Twitch page, and you'll be able to see, oh, this might look kind of fun. And you can ask us questions while we're doing it live, like, hey, how's this play? How's this in your opinion? Again, that's what we're here for, to help get you in the right direction of purchasing something that you might be interested in trying out yourself. But if you can't catch us there live, no worries. I download the video segment and upload it to the YouTube page. So you have 2 different avenues to catch our gaming-related content. Live on Twitch and after the fact on the YouTube page. So again, follow us on Twitch, click the like and subscribe button, and click the notification bell bottom right corner of your screen. Before I go, just a quick question. Have you been entertained? And if not, tune in next time.